This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome to INC Radio Oregon, where our brethren from different parts of Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming greet you. Come get to know all of our brethren from the Ecclesiastical District of Oregon and explore our activities, experiences, and sceneries. This is Oregon.
And welcome back to INC Radio Oregon. It's great having all of you join us today. I'm so excited today because we're going to have such a enlightening discussion with all of you. So we hope that you will engage with us and on this topic. And I hope that this will be a learning opportunity for all of you as well. I am your host today, Flo Guillermo, and with me is Jillian. Hi, Jillian. Just want to say hello there. Do you want to say hello?
Hi, Flo, and hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Jillian, and I'm very excited for this topic that we're all going to share with you guys today. We want to go ahead and encourage everyone, all of our viewers, to go ahead and engage with us by sharing your feedback or insights on the questions and the topics that we're going to be talking about in our live chat. So make sure to make that live chat super active. Make sure to tag us with your feedback so that we can easily find and also read your answers live on air. And so we hope that you will all enjoy the topic that we'll be talking about and then staying through the duration of our broadcast today.
Yeah. And so our topic title today is the value of taking initiative, embracing our responsibilities together. So you'll see the topic title there at the bottom of our screen to remind you what we're talking about. And so, uh, all of us, we're either a leader or leaders and followers, right? And within our families and organizations at different times. Oftentimes, there are many, many tasks uh, that we need to tackle. So, how can we take the initiative, own the responsibility, and delegate to share the work to succeed? So, we're gonna discuss this between Jillian and I, and we hope that you'll interact with us there in our live chat and share your answers. At the beginning of our show, while we were waiting for our show to start, I've tagged some of you there in the live chat to answer the question that we have. So, what's our live chat question, Jillian?
So, our very first question for all of you to answer is, what was the positive outcome after taking the initiative to help others or in an activity? So, go ahead and state that again and make sure that we see your answers there. What was the positive outcome after taking the initiative to help others or in an activity? Make sure you go ahead and tag us, Brother Jess, Flo, or I in the comments so that we can go ahead and see your chats. All right, back
Okay.
to you, Flo.
All right. You know what, Julian? I already saw an answer out there coming out to us from Livermore there in Northeast California by brother Rod Kahayag. He said the positive outcome in helping out was all of the many smiles from those who attended, especially from the guests that uh, that were there. So I'm thinking there was some kind of activity during their locale activity there in their district, or but when you see them smiling, enjoying themselves, I think that's a real positive outcome already. Anything else that we see there in our live chat, Sister Jillian, before we go on with um, our the rest of our discussion?
Yeah, let me go ahead and take a look real quick. We do have a lot of brethren joining us. I'll just go ahead and say hello to the brethren who are joining us so far. So our first login of the day is Sister Maria das Marinas, wishing us all a happy Saturday from the local congregation of Portland. We also have Mario Oka. Good morning from there in the Philippines, and he's enjoying watching our satellite studio from the local of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan North. So we'll go ahead and look forward to all of your comments and greetings for us, brethren. So we'll go ahead and get dive straight into our questions
Dive
today.
straight into our topic, right? Okay. So we have an active engager there in our live chat already. Brother Rod Kahayag, again, he said responsibilities. He's our king of acronyms in INC Radio. If you haven't noticed, he's always there helping us um, in the different programs. So Brother Rod Kahayag says responsibility. Reasons every strong person organizes new situations inspirationally built in love, in truth, yearning. Wow. So that tells a lot about the word responsibility. So thank you for that, Brother Rod, and engaging with us there in our live chat today. Let's see. Oh, Brother Abe said, continue to increase our faith. um, so taking the initiative for that, and I think we learned something about our faith as well, and taking initiative about that. Well, we'll talk some more about that. I don't want to miss this, but Sister Maria Dasmarin, yes, they're from Portland. By the way, you know what, while I have her there, and I got her attention, and we got everyone's attention as well, it is their 17th wedding anniversary. Sister Maria and Brother Alan Dasmariñas, all the way out there from Portland. And so it's actually today. So happy wedding anniversary. 17 years. That's a long time. All right. Congratulations. And she says, helping others often inspires and encourages them to do the same, creating a ripple effect of kindness and unity in the community. Wow, that's a real nice one. Thank you so much for that. Okay. So, um where's our question now? Our first question. So, I'm going to ask you, Jillian, and even for those who are willing to answer our questions, um, go ahead and jot them down in the live chat. So, regarding family or an event, please describe when you needed to step up to take the initiative to make something happen. I'm sure you come across that a lot, Jillian. You're the district Kadua president here in our district. So that takes some initiative, right? To do something, to make something
It
happen.
it definitely does flow. And speaking back on what you mentioned as well, there's a lot of CFO activities that happen in our district, and in order for all of these to happen, the brethren take the initiative to offer their help and to really just put these activities together. And so I would say the same for my personal experience as well. As when it comes to taking initiative, it's taking that first step to be able to have that planning session, to put all your efforts into thinking how you can make all of these activities successful and how to make them a joy for the brethren. Especially for us organizers, we know what it's like to be behind the scenes, and this does take a lot of initiative. So just having that initial first step and pushing forward to have that change, I think that's what is needed to happen when you want to take initiative for these events as well.
You know, you're saying that taking initiative, sometimes it's a hard, big step to be the first one, maybe to put yourself out there and make yourself known that you've suggested something or you said something. I go through that a lot sometimes, and I'm like, you know, what if, that question that, oh, what if it doesn't sound good? What if uh it might not work? And and I'm sure we have that conversation in our heads that it does happen, right? But
You know,
when
I
we
think
take
that's
the initial, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think that's one step to taking initiative is to overcoming that those what if statements in your head and saying, what if none of those bad things happen and we are able to be able to put these events together and have this successful activity. So yeah, back to what you were saying, Flo.
Yeah, because sometimes we're like, maybe we're thinking, oh, we might look bad, or we might, um, you know, be embarrassed, right? Honestly, honest truth, it does happen to quite a bit of people. However, that's when bravery and courage, it takes a lot of that. You have to muster out that to take that first step. And so, yes, that first step is maybe doing away with that what if, uh, I guess, dialogue in your head, right, Jillian? I know you
Yes.
go through that too, I'm sure.
I I
Yeah,
do, yes.
yeah,
It's very common, especially for just when it comes to any types of change like this. And
yeah,
so the initiative and bravery really do just go hand in hand whenever it comes to these things.
yeah.
So speaking of initiative, it seems like a big word for some, Flo. So what are your three main thoughts about it?
My three main thoughts is thinking about the bigger picture at the end. So that's one. Uh, I think being there to basically set the bar for the next person to try something new as well, and maybe being a role model and letting them know that, and and telling them that, you know what, it's okay to try, and that maybe they too might wanna take the initiative to do something new, or not even new, maybe just to introduce something that is maybe have done before and try again. How about for you?
I think for initiative, what comes to mind for me is that just being one of the first, just try it at first. Like exactly what you said, Flo, just being willing to try it and be the first person to go ahead and put your foot forward. There's actually this live chat from Arnie Jane Dye saying that sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone and just take the initiative, or else no one may not, or else no one may do it. And that's exactly true. Whenever you do take that first step, you inspire those around you to follow you and to take those steps as well. That brings to mind this one phrase that I've heard before, and it's called the bystander effect. If anyone else is um, familiar with that term, and it's basically having that mindset where other people are there as well, and I don't have to do anything because I'm sure that they will. And so if everyone has that mindset, then of course no one's going to put their foot forward. So having the initiative is just going past that and saying I will be the first.
Yeah. um what you mentioned is that, I think, and that's the reason why we need to take responsibility of it, because when that bystander effect, right? They say, "Oh, somebody else will do it. Somebody smarter will do it. Somebody that's more braver will do it," and then nobody really steps up, and then honestly, nothing really happens. Then we just went on by, and then we start thinking, I think we could have done something, right? So let's not have those regrets and say we could have done something, right? Um, while we're at it here, let's. I want to read something Brother Andrew Wynn said, and hello, Brother Andrew, all the way out there from INC Radio, Virginia, joining us. He says, giver, giving, inspiring, and very edifying and rewarding. So that's basically part of being having initiative, right? Being responsible. We have Ka Jose Lahara Jr. Thanks for joining us. He says, creates opportunities instead of waiting for doors to open. You're building your path. This often leads to unexpected opportunities, promotions, or personal achievements. Right. You're basically doing your creating your own path. If you just take the initiative for yourself, even for others, for any kind of situations. So good ones. Let's see. We have some more showing. Oh, Brother Justin Callejo, all the way from Everett, Washington State, said, show up for yourself. Even for that, the initiative to show up for yourself, I believe that is so, so important. Because otherwise, if we don't show up, who's going to be there? So that's a good point, Brother Justin. Thank you. Um, so how did you stay motivated when things become uh, challenging to meet your goals? I know, Jillian, you're I said you're a district Kadiwa president, and sometimes things get challenging. And how do you overcome all of that when you start having those what if, or what if nobody shows up? What if nobody helps me? What are you gonna do about that?
Exactly, Flo. And that's a really good question because I'm sure that's exactly a thought that many of us come across, many of us think about. For me personally, staying motivated is related to just remembering or making sure that I'm able to picture what the long term goal will look like. So, some of the smaller steps that I do is to get myself excited through these smaller steps, like making to do lists, putting together a timeline of when things should get done. Just a hint for the Kadiwa in our district, we have a grand activity that we are planning. We will mention that sooner rather than later, but having the initiative to plan this activity out for you all, it takes a lot of all of these reminders that this activity could be great. And so I think that's why this is just such a perfect topic to talk about today, Flo, because whenever it comes to the Kadiwa in our district, they all have the initiative to help and to put their foot forward. So that's a very exciting aspect of the brotherhood here in Oregon. And so just having that camaraderie with everyone is also another way to stay motivated, because when you have multiple people excited about the same thing, you're able to connect, you're able to get yourself more excited and motivated to see where these goals can take you, especially if it's challenging. You have many people there to help you along the journey as well.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, because when you have support, when you do have the support, especially when, like, for you, you mentioned about the big activities that is yet to happen this year, and you're trying to figure out how is this gonna happen, and and you're gonna try to figure out, okay, who are those that will be my support system to help us. And so that's one of the challenge, is making sure you have the support, or the challenge sometimes is not having enough support, such as these big events that um, the district Kadiwa, or the Kadiwa brethren who are 18, single, right? They're planning activities. Um, even for here too. Here on INC Radio, I'm just gonna just share a little tidbit for you folks. We are planning something huge for INC Radio, our satellite studio. So we hope that we get to have your support. And for those who are not watching, our program, invite them, share the link, and get them to come and join us, because these are sometimes a challenging part, is getting the support that we need. And and sometimes it's scary when we don't have the support. So all the more, all of us, especially in the activities of the church, we do and need to take the initiative. It is part of our responsibility to be part of these greater activities that is yet to come. Okay. Anything else you want to add there, Jillian?
Yeah, actually related to INC radio as well. Just having that initiative in our duties, as we've been mentioning so far, but as another tidbit, a personal experience for me in INC radio, when I first started on INC radio, it was just as a guest. So I had that. Flo was asking me, "Would you like to join?" And I would join every chance I got as a guest. So I took that initiative to be here, and INC radio, the support from all our INC radio members as well, our team, it's allowed me to have this personal growth. It's allowed having that initiative has led to my personal growth as well. So I really thank God for this duty and as well as for INC radio because it has opened many doors for me as well. So I just wanted to add that flow. I actually wanted to ask you though. So we've been talking about how to stay motivated, but whenever it comes to the skills that we can get from this, what skills did you learn while taking initiative? And then what are some areas in your life where you apply it?
Yeah, skills. You do gain skills when you take the initiative. Sometimes we don't even know what skills we're gonna acquire through taking initiatives, right? Taking the responsibility of different things. Um, so leadership skills is one of them. Although I sometimes think that maybe leadership was not part of what I was thinking of, but you you gain the leadership skills by knowing how to organize. So your leadership, organization of tasks that needs to take place, um, and then the social skills. Although maybe many of us have the social skills, actually it increases the social skills, and even you gain many more friendship that you get when you have the initiative for doing things. Just wanted to encourage those that may be trying to take on different duties inside the church. um, you might think, oh, I don't know, how can I do that, I don't know how. But you know what? There's so many out there that's willing to teach, to willing to guide, to help you through it. You just gotta try it and just take the initiative to um to to go for it. Because what do you have to lose except gaining all the different skills? Um, Brother Jess mentioned gaining confidence. Um, the confidence level, maybe your confidence level might be like here, but then when you keep trying and learning, your confidence level, um, it gets better every time. Especially like for us, Jillian, you kept coming to join us on radio. Your confidence, your has grown. You've grown so much, so we grow a lot. And um and when you do that, it helps you to keep coming back, for more, and even more, that you become a role model for others.
Exactly. You become the inspiration for others to take the initiative as well. And when you have a lot of people taking initiative, great things can happen from that. And just building on about what you've said, Flo, our comfort level also grows. As our confidence grows, our comfort level going from a circle, we take an opportunity here, take an opportunity here, and it just continues to become this you grow your comfort level to where you are able to to access so many opportunities and growth. And you can apply this to honestly anywhere in your life. So I really, I really do appreciate that we're talking about this today.
Yes. It's not taking initiative is not just in one area um in your life. You can apply it to anywhere. It doesn't limit you to, just your family or to the duties inside the church. We also have a responsibility to our community as well. So you can use that initiative and help those in the community. Remember, we do have INC giving as part of what we get to do for with the church to be out there in our community. And when you do that, there's so many more that you gain from that. INC giving, you're out there with the community, learning about them. They learn about us and they learn about our faith. Yeah. Okay. Um, do we have anything else that we want to share from our live chat before we move on to our last question?
Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and read a few because we have a lot of good responses coming in
Yeah.
today. So, Ka Jose Lahara Jr., he said that when you take initiative, others see you as reliable and proactive. Over time, this builds trust and can position you for leadership roles. Builds trust and leadership. So, yes, exactly. It's just like what you were saying earlier as well, Flo. We also have Rod Kahayag, who said that when we take the initiative to help out, we're also helping ourselves out as well. It makes us feel good and helps personal growth. And that's exactly true. We have Rod Kahayag saying, having another one of his, what's the word, acronyms? Is it acronym? For initiative.
Acronyms.
It's now in the initiative, all the inspiration victoriously excels. You're really good at this, Brother Rod.
Yes, he
And so
is.
we've been able to have a lot of really good responses. Were you able to find any more as well, Flo, that you'd like to add?
Yeah, Brother Delmar Domino, hello po. He's coming from Wailuku on the island of Maui, there in the district of Hawaii Pacific. He says, after taking initiative in taking lead in an activity, I just seen those that are willing to help complete the activity successfully. So when one takes an initiative of, to take part in an activity, and then you see them coming more with you to make sure that the activity is done successfully. So you've not only gained a lot for yourself in taking initiative, you have also helped others to take the initiative as well. So yeah, our last question today is I'm loving the interaction there. So we'll go back and greet those who have joined us in the live chat. So our last question today: how does taking the initiative and intertwining it with responsibility impact you as a student in your career, family, and as an officer inside the Church of Christ? Jillian.
So this is a deep question, Flo. But whenever it comes to taking the initiative, it really does have a great impact on me, all positively on all aspects of my life. Having this initiative, whenever it comes to all of these events, like we mentioned before, but especially in my duties, it's given me the ability to have this strengthened foundation in my life, something that I can always rely on. um, it always allows me to have that strong foundation to have as support whenever it comes to being a student. It has given me so many skills that I'm able to grow on, especially in in a transition period of my life and transitioning from student into a career. It's allowed me to find that confidence to be able to take that initiative and go forward. And it all the more allows me to always have my trust in God, especially when it comes to my duties, my career, my family, and in all my offices in the church. and just having, I think they really are related. Initiative, responsibility. They go hand in hand as well, just like bravery, as what we mentioned earlier. How about for you, Flo?
Yeah. Before I get to answer that, I just wanted to just share. Brother Jess said, if we want to take initiative, I know sometimes we're scared, right? Or take the responsibility, but lack confidence. We can always pray for it, and God will not hesitate to give you the confidence. God knows what you want to do. Your heart is in the right places. You want to take initiative. You want to take the responsibility. Sometimes we get scared. Like we said, the what if question starts to kick in. Well, we need to put that what if question on pause or on delete, and just, we just gotta go for it, and just try it. And knowing that, going back to your question, knowing that initiative is, like I said, they go hand in hand. Responsibility, it is just, it's just the right thing to do when you're taking initiative, being responsible for the things that you need to do, especially for those that you care for. That is all goes hand in hand together. So our takeaway today, and is, taking the initiative and responsibility takes a great deal of commitment. So just remember that our greatest responsibility is our Almighty God, and we need to take that initiative to keep going and working for what is important in our life as members of the Church of Christ. Because when we make sure that we do have the initiative and the responsibility to do more for our faith, then we become the the role models for each other, and we get to encourage each other as well. We exemplify the thoughtfulness in pursuing a purpose or a need. And I remember Sister Maria mentioned having a purpose, right? So especially when it will benefit those you serve, in the organization you lead, the community or people you care about. Taking steps and reaching goals will bring success, foster growth, and brotherhood. So, more Christian family organizations activity are yet to be planned. And if it's not yet in the plans, and you have an idea, go ahead and give your contribution. You can contribute to that, your God-given talents and skills in that area.
And speaking of CFO activities, Flo, I just wanted to go ahead and highlight some of them that we were able to hold in our district. So, for the local congregation of Hillsborough, they were able to have a nature walk at the Wooden Tulip Farm. It was today, actually, April 26th, and then tomorrow, April 27th, they will be holding their health awareness activity. For the local congregation of Portland, today as well, this morning, we were able to hold the nature walk at the Hoyt Arboretum. So we've been able to have a lot of good activities in the past, and that is not stopping. We have a lot of good CFO activities that will be coming up in the future. And just emphasizing as to what Flo said, if you have any ideas that you want to have, contribute those talents to the leadership in your local congregation, and we can make sure that we have those activities. And make sure to take the initiative and go into those activities as well and participating in all the ones that we have planned.
Yeah. And for those of you who have had their activities or are going to have activities, please send your videos, your photos, um, to your resident minister, and calling on all of you who have taken photos and videos. Please send them our way. First to your resident minister, and then they will hand them over to us so that we can feature all of you here on INC Radio. Uh, we love to, show off our activities because it's a good thing. It will inspire all of us. Okay. Um, you know what, Jillian, we have quite a bit of those in our live chat still going out there, and it's pretty hot out there. However, I just before we do that, so I'm gonna have you take a scroll on your on our live chat, Sister Jillian, here in our group chat, and I will read. There's some people, brethren, uh, celebrating some great things right now. First of all, of course, we mentioned Sister Maria again and Brother Alan Dasmarin. Yes, their 17th year anniversary. So congratulations. And then um, Brother Abe. Hey, Brother Abe Balan from Portland. His birthday is today. Brother Rod Morales from Portland as well. His birthday is today. So happy birthday. And then in from Vancouver, Sister Ophelia Indionco. Her birthday is tomorrow. And happy birthday to Sister Alexis Aquesta. It's tomorrow. Happy birthday. And happy anniversary to Brother Michael and Sister Luisa Ledesma. That's tomorrow as well. So we have quite a bit of uh, birthdays and anniversaries. Do you have any birthdays and shout outs?
Yes, I do. So on May 4th, we have the birthday of Brother Jess Guillermo. He is our YouTube behind the scenes. And then also on the same day, May 4th, is the anniversary of Sister Flo and Brother Jess. So happy anniversary to you both as well, and happy birthday to Brother Jess.
Thank
So
you.
many exciting anniversaries and birthdays coming up. Just to read a few live chats that I still see here. We have Emilu Sanchez. Taking initiative leads you to accomplish your responsibilities and others' responsibilities. It's a great ingredient of teamwork. And yes, to be able to take the initiative, we should pray first. Aminos Sonamika is saying hello po to all the brethren and greetings from the Western Locale District of Manitoba, Canada. Thank you for joining us all the way here in Oregon. Andrew Wynn also says, please say yes when asked to hold an office in the iglesianicristo. If you pray, God will make a way for you to succeed. Brother Rod Kahayag, you've got to pray just to make it today. Very good rhyme. And then we have here our sister Jane Ashley Quillett from local congregation of Vancouver. Hello to everyone. And then she also is wishing you, Flo and Brother Jess, a happy anniversary as well. Um, any more that I'm missing here, Flo? Any live chatters?
I think we kind of covered them. Just we have quite a bit going on in our live chat, so we appreciate you chiming there in the live chat. Your greetings, your feedbacks, we appreciate them, and we're gonna go over and read them. And hopefully, we'll get to see more of you there in the live chat. Actually, better yet, take the initiative to be our guests on INC Radio. Oregon. We'll have more of that in the upcoming episodes. So if we ask you, take the initiative to be part of our program. All right. Just wanted to send out special acknowledgments to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, Brother Angelo Aranio V. Manalo, our CFO coordinator, CEBSI CEO and president, and Brother Wally Tarai, our INC radio station manager. And just wanted to let you know on that note, Brother Angelo Aranio Manelo's birthday is on May 1st. So happy birthday to you as well, Paul. So we have quite a bit of birthdays going on for May already. So happy birthday and greetings to all of you. Jillian?
Yeah, just to add on the birthday celebrations, we have one more comment here from Don Owen, who's saying advance happy birthday to their daughter, Darylyn Owen, which is this coming May 2nd from Mom Era. So happy birthday to all our May celebrants and happy anniversaries. And thank you to everyone who joined today on INC Radio Oregon. Your presence and participation, all of your awesome live chats are so greatly appreciated. We also would like to say, especially our district minister, Brother Moises Cadusale, and assistant district minister, Brother Gino Ramilo. Thank you so much as well for your support, po, and we always appreciate your support in our broadcasts. So we look forward to seeing you all in our next episode, and we'll be highlighting our CFO, Christian Family Organization's activities this year. So after this episode, let's be sure to share this program and link with your friends and family, and let's subscribe to INC Radio DCEM 954 on YouTube. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you, Flo, for hosting our conversation today.
Thank you, Jillian. And we hope that you enjoyed today and go enjoy the wonderful sunshiny weather that we're having here in the Pacific Northwest. So take care of each other, and we'll see you next week on another INC radio program. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Kuya Texa there.